One ndewo.
Ndewo sir.
Ka anyị mara aha gị.
Okay, aha m Chinedu Uzoma Ekweme.
Okay, o nwere message ị chọrọ drop.
Yes sir.
Especially to government and other relevant authorities.
Yes sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, ndị Imo ekele m unu. Abụ m nwafọ Ọhaji in Awara, precisely Ọhaji Ebema local government under Imo State. So I am a witness to what I'm trying to bring before the Imo light and the nation at large. A lot of people has been languishing and abandoned in the prisons for so many years. I am not here to vindicate anybody, devoid of various offenses that were committed. But I am not here to solicit and bring to the notice of the people at large, especially those in authority, because I am very much aware that some of them are kept in the dark, depending on the issues that befell most of them. To be precise, I am a victim. It happened in the year 1990 as a student of community secondary school who had misunderstanding with a fellow student that we fought, after which the person died, and I was arrested in that offense, tried, and was convicted as an underage student.
Wow.
GSS class 2, to be precise. As a teenage boy, minors, under 15 years of age, not up to 18, I was tried as an adult by retired Justice Duke Njiribako at Uguta High Court, and I was given a capital punishment, sentenced to death.
Oh.
In the year 1990, then on the 16th of June, I was convicted, transferred from Owerri prison to Port Harcourt maximum security prisons.
Oh.
I was mixed with other inmates in Port Harcourt prison, whereupon I spent 11 years in Port Harcourt prison. During the jailbreak 2005, the Subuma George and the Atake Tom boys busted the prisons, and so many inmates escaped from that area. And I happened to be the leader of the inmate from death row, who vowed never to escape in the prison because I don't want to be a fugitive.
Sure.
I consider my future at stake, and it was a decision I took upon myself. After which, the person in authority, in the person of Governor Peter Odele, sent Abie Sekebo and Rutomi Amechi, who happened to be those in the cabinet of Executive Governor of Rivers State. They came to investigate the cause of the jailbreak. I personally was called upon before the controller of the prisons, and they put up the narratives, which they had compassion and intended to grant me amnesty. Unfortunately, my case did not happen in Rivers State.
Okay.
Owing to that fact, I was considered that they will take my matter to the governor of Imo State in the person of Achiku Dewan. Whereupon, after 30 days, a new DCP came, that is Deputy Controller of the Prisons, came and deemed it fit to transfer some other inmates. I was among the inmates that were transferred to Enugu prisons to continue my pains and my suffering.
Sure.
It was thereupon that I cried, and people from the religious body wrote to the governor of Imo State in the person of Achiku Dewan. After the era of Achiku Dewan, Ikedo Hakim was the one that granted me pardon, and I was commuted to life imprisonment, and after which I was transferred to Warri prison. In this case, I was taken to almost all the prisons because I refused to comply to the prison traditions, such as committing of sodomies and all the rest. I decided to disengage myself and then committed myself in the things that has to do with the highlighting and helping the inmate towards progress.
Okay.
Finally, to be precise, I was among the inmates that decided to join the school program, we initiated this National Open University. It was in the prison that I took my senior school certificate. And I got enrolled into National Open University there in Enugu before my pardon was granted by Rochas Okorocha in the year 2019. So the total years I spent in the prison was 29 good years.
Oh.
From the take effect from 1990 to 2019. You calculate plus and minus 29 good years that I spent. I had no help. It was just God that brought helpers from the reason. And I still remain to thank God, to thank God Sinonukuwa, popularly known as Godon, whom God used for my rescue. Godon is the Anglican Reverend of Odoga Omokane Anglican Church. He is an engineer. When I cried to him from a friend I knew from prisons, who promised that if he goes, he will take my matter to the authority of the day. And he now beckoned on, he now went and pleaded with Gosin Onukuwa, popularly known as Godon. He's a popular personality and an Anglican clergy in Imo State. He was touched and decided to come for my rescue. He pleaded with the then governor, Rochas Okorocha, who granted me pardon. And today, I'm a free man. And I decided to come to plead on behalf of other inmates that are left behind. One Mr. Andrew Wachuku, in particular, currently is 38 years in the prisons. I met him in the year 1990 in Owerri prison, 1987, where he had this matter. As I'm talking to you now, the young man is still in the prison, currently kept in Enugu prisons. A lot of Imo known as various prisons. As I'm talking to you, and that man na Oyishi, being the executive governor of Imo State, in the person of Senator Hope Uzodinma, I am pleading with you, with due respect, Your Excellency. Actually, make a order na onwon otutu ndi Imo ejinabo known as prisons in the various Nigerian prisons. Case hamle in Imo State. And the otutu umunne ha echefula amana ụfọdụ n'ime ha ka dị ndụ, ụfọdụ anwụọna, ụfọdụ enwela brain touch as a result of that psychological torture. And that is why I have come to bring to your notice that these people, despite the offenses that were preferred against them, and they said forgiveness is divine. That is why I have come to plead with you to please use your good office and grant them pardon. Many of them have spent. One Amechi, who is currently in Bini prison, who has spent 22 years, is there. The young man has nobody, simple because he was politically involved in a matter that happened at Mbano. A lot of people were arrested, and on the process, people came and began to bail their people. Then, due to he doesn't have someone that can speak for him, at the end, he became a scapegoat. He was tried and sentenced. As I'm talking to you now, on Bini prison, and he has spent 22 years. His case happened in the year 2003. One Mr. Vincent Ogweri, whom his case happened in the year 1990. As I'm talking to you now, 35 years on Enugu prisons. Ndi achandimo. So, Oyam Remjiri, Biakam, your Imo State government and the authority of Nigerian leaders to consider these people, because as a onye akoro yegero, information is power, and when this information is not properly disseminated, there is every tendency that the people will still be languishing, and that is why I have come to this office to plead with our brother Chinon Sonkwa to help me and then pass the message across.
My brother, you are highly welcome, and we are also appealing to the governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma, and of course the chief judge of Imo, the acting chief judge of Imo State, to look into this matter. A few days ago, we appealed to the chief judge to move from cell to cell prison to prison in Imo, Okigwe, and Owerri prisons to see the inmates that she can free, as other chief judges are doing across the country. So your appeal is in order, sir. Your appeal is in order, and we are joining you together with Inchekwando Way Foundation to appeal to relevant authorities to hearken to the voice of reason and see to the freedom of most Imo citizens across most prisons in Nigeria. Finally, what do you have to say? Your last word here.
Okay, sir. What I actually want to say is the Attorney General of Imo State and Commissioner for Justice, you have the privilege position to speak with the Excellency by inaugurating a prerogative board of mercy that can see to the plight of this inmate. A lot of our people, just as I have prior to this time, highlighted that a lot of them are scattered in Nigerian prisons, such as Port Harcourt Maximum Security Prison, Enugu Nigerian prisons, Benin prisons, and Lagos. So I'm pleading with you people to consider these people. Very many of them have spent 20 years and above in a bid where somebody is kept in such an incarcerated area. I think he deserves mercy.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we do hope that through the mercy of God, the Bible says that the heart of the king is in the hands of the Lord. And we hope that God will touch the hearts of the governor and also the heart of the Attorney General and the Chief Judge of the state, so that these our brothers that are innocent, who were found in a wrong place at a very wrong time, could be considered for amnesty. Thank you for this interview, and we do hope that at the end of the day, it shall be fruitful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.